Shabbat Shalom. In this week's Torah portion, Miriam tells Aaron some Lashon Hara, something about Moses that she found out from Moses' wife Tzipporah. God appears and says to Miriam and Aaron, How can you speak about my servant Moses, who is trusted throughout my entire house? And as God leaves, Miriam was punished with leprosy. And after Moses' prayer to God on behalf of Miriam, God tells Moses, let Miriam stay outside of the camp for a week, and then she will be able to re-enter the camp. And then, as a reward to what Miriam did when she was a child and Moses was a baby placed into the basket in the Nile, God tells Moses that the Jewish people will not travel until Miriam is able to re-enter the camp. Now Rashi wants to know what is the comparison between the two. A reward has to match the actual act. So therefore, Rashi explains something amazing. What happens is that Miriam's waiting there to watch what happens to her baby brother Moses leads to that when Moses is crying and Pharaoh's princess is not able to calm him down, for he refused to nurse from any of the Egyptian women, all of a sudden Miriam introduces herself, runs to their mother, and brings Yocheved to be able to nurse Moses. Hence, what Miriam really did was she brought an end. She brought that Moses' suffering should be less. And so too, God told Moses, in order for Miriam to be able to purify herself from her leprosy, she had to fulfill the outside of the camp alone you shall stay. If there's no camp, then she cannot begin her process. And hence, by God telling Moses that the Jewish people have to wait, God repaid Miriam by bringing her suffering to a minimum amount of time. The lesson here is, there is a greatness in simply helping people suffer less. Shabbat Shalom.